alone. Pray to God I can lead the street. This getting more than old. Baby, please don't leave it. Every day her heart getting more than cold. I'm tired of these. I'm top like provolone. I'm trying to run my digits up at the same time. Watch what the go. I call you ain't picking up. What the these be on? I just went about 14 acres. You stay up in the mobile homes. Need a bad with put my focus on. He tried to end my career. Truth be told on my homes. So many bad up in here. Which one of them up? I'm balling on all these same court that the Lakers on. I'm more up than all these. Baby girl, my paper long. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Say you got my back, but it's that paper got you on me. Can I keep it real for a second, but baby? Would you judge me? I can't lie, I ain't been the same system. That corrupt me. I'ma get that get back even if I get trust me. Till then, I'm kick back in the cup. Look you in the eyes and tell him I say he can't with me. If I take it to my house, thought with me. Look, playing mind games, trying to trick my mind frame. You block me, I won't call you back. I promise it's just a mind thing. Hit the gas, you hear that wine, ain't it? I'm talking way before I got signed, baby. Well, I ain't got no hits on you. I guess it ain't my time yet. Promise to stay down with until my go blind yet. Told you I'm done with all that cheating, stop that crying yet. Same I said it last time, but I ain't done yet. Another I told y'all my
She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my own, I get it in and go. Try to owe me something, better pay your toll. Hey, hey, I lick the spoon and I scrape the bowl. Scrape the bowl, scrape the bowl. Like did you get the river? She eat that rotary. And I can solve your riddle. You like it, let's do this. SWAT, hood, hero, got Johnny Dang, on a pillow, got chicken wrapped in Nero. She's so gonna, she can hear. She don't want it, no more, don't want it.
You know, RJ, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Green, the pass to Kuminga. Curry outside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Pass to Green. Kick out to Giannis. A three-pointer, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Knocked down from the corner. That's just a walk in the park for Curry.
After Rollins. Now Turner. And the wide open shot from Green. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Green's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
We'll continue to track that story. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rollins. Giannis, right side. Trent outside. Pocket 6. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Curry outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Trent, left side, from deep. Green, and Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the follow.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 9. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got 12 in the game.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Bucks number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Turner passes to Rollins. And here is Green. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again. He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Now Butler. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Giannis outside. Over to the wing. Here's Rollins. And no good. The tri-spell continuing for him.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backdoor. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The Bucks also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Gary Trent, and Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. .107 left in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Heel, and another 3 for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
There's a minute left in the first.
Hey, go, watch 3.
Pass to Green. Now Turner. Over Horford. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And not a regular spot for Turner, but he shot with confidence, and that's what matters.
Out left to the wing. Here's Spencer. And the Warriors, another 3.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Anthony finds Turner. Outside Anthony. Here's Kuzma. Outside Green. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Three-pointer Hield. And the Warriors another three.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Anthony. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. That'll be a 5-second call.
Next ball. Into the box. Bobby Portis. Torian Prince. Gary Harris.
Here's Prince. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead. They finish off the first quarter on a 20-7 run. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Portis in at the 5 down low. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. A 3-ball. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots after a good start.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
From deep, Prince, good on the 3-point shot. Prince has got 5.
Timeout. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Green comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. Stephen Curry is subbed in for Moody. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Torian Prince. Trent comes in for Gary Harris. And Rollins subbed in for Anthony.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Curry with the bucket.
That's where Curry will cross you up. If you play him to shoot, he just drives it.
Giannis outside. Pass to Rollins. The 3. The rebound by Hield. Green dishes to Butler. Now here's Curry. The 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Kuzma, right side. And again, the Bucks miss. Warriors leading by 18. Hield, bounce pass. The tray. And the Warriors, another 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
For Milwaukee, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Antetokounmpo shines it in.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Green kicks to Curry. Fires away from outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Green. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And an intentional foul right there. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. GA, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Outside, Kuminga. Here's Curry with the three. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Giannis outside. To Rollins. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's Curry outside. He can't hit that time. Bucks trail by 19. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Trent kicks to Green. Hits it from three-point range. Green's got 9.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Warriors.
And it's really been a big night for that backcourt. They've given their guards as much freedom as they want, and over again, those guys have come through.
Reese Jackson-Davis is checked in for Buddy Hield.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 14-point game. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Trent gets the bucket.
I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Curry. He's got 31. Fires from deep. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Green missing. Warriors leading by 14. Shoots, and it falls over the rim and in. Curry's got 36.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Number 21, Quentin Post.
Rollins against Curry. It's hauled in by Trent. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless, the foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. It could go. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation.
All right, fellas, let's now. Thank you for being with us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Kuminga finds Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. Three-pointer, Butler, and the Warriors. Another 3. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Curry outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Trent outside. Back to Turner. Shoots the 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Turner's got 7.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Back to you, Kevin.
One of the best for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Rollins against Curry. Rollins the pass to Green. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Curry deciding where to go with it. No good on the 3. Bucks trail by 19. Green left side. Outside, Antetokounmpo. They grab their own miss. Pass to Rollins. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Over in the corner, Turner. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 19. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'll tell you, nobody reads the floor better than Draymond Green. He knew exactly where to put that ball to set up his man.
Now here's Young. He has 5. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Over in the corner, Green. Kuminga kicks to Curry. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster.
Mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
to the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
The half-court bomb falls off target. Bucks trail by 20. It's Trent on the wing. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 6th assist on the night. Golden State's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. On its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Checked in for Draymond Green. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Kuminga. Peyton, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Pajemski. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis comes in for Miles Turner. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. .137 left in the third. Rollins the pass to Trent. Kuzma kicks to Trent. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Rollins. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Inside, and he jams it with authority.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And Milwaukee has possession. Rollins with a screen on Hield. Portis, the pass to Trent. Portis sets the pick for Trent. Back to Portis. Takes a 3. Traps in the tray.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the court.
Good! Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Connects again from distance.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever. And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in late history.
This is a game that every player dreams of having from the arc. He's living it. It is almost unreal the way he is shooting threes.
Into the lineup for the Bucks.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 9. And that's an intentional foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
The first one falls.
Shooting for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That one misses. 1 second left. That shot off. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, running away with it. Live from Chase Center. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Trent's out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Warriors leading by 21. Healed outside. Floats it up for Horford. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. Outside Anthony. And that one drops.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Throws it up high. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. To the inside. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Overall, they've done a good job of taking care of the ball and limiting mistakes.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. The Bucks also with the sub. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Buries it from three-point range.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
It's Curry outside. The rebound by Turner. Bucks trail by 16. Kuzma outside. There's the lob, and there's Giannis taking flight.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Here's Curry with the three. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 58.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Anthony gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Warriors leading by 16. Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Warriors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Presentation of the player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Turner for three. Drills the three-pointer. Turner's got 11 in the second half.
And the uniqueness of Turner, an elite shot blocker who has deep range on that jumper.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. From deep, Green, and there's the three.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Bucks ball.
Shoots the three. They trail by 16. Down it goes for three.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Bucks trail by 13. Now onto Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Green. Curry with it.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
Gary Trent. The putback. Oh, and Giannis puts it right back in.
You love to see Giannis get aggressive like that, ensuring they convert there with the putback jam.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely, just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And it'll go down as their first
full advantage and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9-point game. Rips it down with two hands.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Curry, the 20-foot jumper, good.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
And here is Antetokounmpo driving inside. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
2 points. That one goes.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Curry. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Green. Outside, Trent. No good from three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kuminga.
They've got to keep their focus. That's going to result in a technical. What are they thinking?
Will shoot the technical.
Timeout called the Bucks. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so they foul intentionally.
Jimmy Butler. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Green. And the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
Yeah, major mental lapse there. He's got to know they're out of timeouts. Just a total unnecessary technical.
You're right, Jay. He won't live that one down easily. Not his proudest moment. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third team foul. At the line for the Bucks. Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within.
What was that all about? It's going to cost them a tee.
Will shoot the technical free throw.
What's up?
Misses the 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining.
I gotta hold down the city. You know my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was